So, good morning Benoît. I'm here today with Benoît Doin, who is the head of legal affairs and marketing at Enel. Benoît, you kindly intervened to our workshop today on the future role of electricity DSOs, a very topical issue these days. And being Enel one of our donors, one of the donors of the Florence School of Regulation, you contributed to a very interesting and I hope stimulating panel together with other donors of the school. So why is this topic important for a big utility, a big company such as Enel?
Well, first of all, I'd like to thank the FSR for having organized this meeting because first of all, it's a very important issue for us, but it also gave us the opportunity to meet people, stakeholders from all the member states, and the discussion is very, very interesting. Very interesting also to build new networks and to exchange best practices. Concerning these topics, as you said before, it's a very important one for us because, as you may know, in Italy, the growing size of PV generation have entailed a lot of connections to the DSO, and now the DSO in Italy, as it is in other member states, is something which is a little bit more than it used to be before. It's a more complex business. We have to deal with unpredictable flows, generation and reverse flows. So for us it's a very important topic to tackle in order to ensure a good quality of service for the Italian citizen.
Of course. So Italy is indeed one of the countries with the highest production of energy from solar, from PV. So we can only imagine how difficult or how big this issue of increased capacity in a really limited period of time can be to manage. We know that Italy has one electricity TSO, Terna, but many DSOs. What do you see as possible solutions? How can the scenario evolve in this sentence? Do you see the DSO's number to remain exactly the same? Do you think regulation can do something to trigger some market initiatives?
Well, from that point of view, I have to remind that the DSO organization in Italy is based on the concession, so it's obviously not up to us to decide what will be the future of the other DSOs. But obviously this new change will lead to some challenges that have to be tackled. So the main challenge up to now was to deal with the number of connections, so to have enough people, enough resources in order to be able to ensure a good connection process of the PV plants without any too much waiting list. And I think that Enel Distribuzione has been able to achieve this objective without any waiting list, so it's a major success for us. Now the challenges that are ahead of us are more technical, and it will be quite tricky, but we have some ideas. We are having a lot of pilot projects all around Italy in order to experiment what would be the best techniques that will be able to ensure smooth operation of the grid, even with more than 10 gigawatts of solar plants in our country.
Okay, so do you think this could be also considered as a good model to propose maybe at European level? Is harmonization one of the challenges ahead, and how important do you think it is?
For the moment, we consider that it's a little bit premature to think about harmonization. There are too many differences, and the discussion was very interesting in that sense, and I think that there is a consensus to see that the different situations in the member state are too heterogeneous in terms of DSO consolidation and size, in terms of OS penetration, also to impose a unique European regime for the moment.
Unique, yes, for sure. But is this maybe a good model to export? Do you think there are similar countries in Europe which have a similar basis in terms of, yes, number of DSOs, TSOs? Do you see what we currently have in Italy as something which could be used as a model?
Well, we definitely see Spain as a twin country. We are also operating in Spain, and we are rolling out now the smart meters that have been quite successfully in Italy. We are also working in Romania. So definitely there are some best practices that have been matured in Italy that are being exported to the other member states through the experience of Enel Distribuzione.
Of course, and then as we know, innovation and technology will always be key in the future to improve any model, any possible model to be considered. Great, so thank you very much, Benoît, for this chat with us.
Thank you very much, Ilaria.
It's very good to have you here.
And thanks to the FSR.
Thank you.
Thank you.